Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today I am here to discuss the future of information technology in the light of emotional intelligence. In the first and second part of the series of lectures on information technology and emotional intelligence, I discussed what is intelligence, what are emotions, what is emotional intelligence, how to develop emotional intelligence. I would like to brief the earlier lectures on emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, when we define, we need to define what is intelligence first. In the book of science, particularly in the books of physics, we won't get the definition of intelligence itself. Science deals with the study of matter. There are only two branches of science: physics and biology. Physics deals with the study of non-living matter. Biology deals with the study of living matter. Intelligence is defined in the book of metaphysics. Physics is classified as classical physics, quantum physics, and metaphysics. In classical physics, we study the motion of macroscopic bodies, large bodies that we come in our day-to-day experience. In quantum physics, we deal with the motion of microscopic bodies like electrons, protons. And in metaphysics, we do not deal with matter at all. Metaphysics is the science of spirit. So in metaphysics only intelligence is defined. Any book on metaphysics, Gita of Hindu religion, Quran of Muslim, Bible of Christian, or Guru Granth Sahib of Sikhism. There is no difference in the definition of intelligence, what is described in the metaphysics. So intelligence is defined as the unobservable non-material part of all observable and material bodies, living as well as non-living, whose nature is to understand the ideas which are inherent in intelligence, just as heat is inherent in fire. I repeat, intelligence is defined as the unobservable and non-material part of all observable and material bodies, both living as well as non-living, and its nature is to understand the ideas which are inherent in intelligence, just as heat is inherent in fire. There is no heat without fire. There can't be any idea without intelligence. Ideas are intelligible because they are understood. And whosoever is understanding the ideas is intelligence. When I say I am moving from here to there, the word I am using for the body, because the body is moving. When I say I am thinking, the word I is being used for the mind, because mind thinks. But when I say I observe, I understand, I am not using the word I for either the body or the mind. The body is not observing, the body is observable. The mind is not observing, the mind is observable. And both body and mind are intelligible in medical science. The entire functioning of the body and the brain is being understood in biology. So then who is observing? Who is understanding? It's neither a physical reality nor a mathematical reality. It is a metaphysical reality. That is what is known as intelligence. So this is what is intelligence. Not that I have intelligence. Not that you have intelligence. If I say I have intelligence, that means I am identifying myself with the body which is having intelligence. No. The fact is I am intelligence. You are intelligence. He is intelligence. We are intelligence. So intelligence is our essential nature. It is my being. It is the essence of my existence, because I understand. And what are emotions? Emotions are nothing but informations. However, emotions can be differentiated from thoughts. Thoughts are expressed in words, and every word has a unique interpretation. That is why there is science. And thoughts can be uniquely understood. Emotions are also informations, but emotions are not expressed in terms of words. Emotions are expressed by the gestures of the body. I can read a particular emotion on the face of a particular individual.